Guys, I'll make this a quick one, but I've just seen this in the CBC news. Yeah, I know it's BS news, mainstream media, but it validates everything I've been saying about Trudeau and about giving handouts to Canadians. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre's only plan to combat the high cost of living is to stoke Canadians' fears, encourage their anger, and promise to cut programs that help make their lives better. The only reason he's saying this and giving all these incentives and printing money to give back to Canadians is because he's making Canadians' lives miserable. Poor people are just getting poorer. Working class, they've just got no chance. So he goes on to say that campaign style attacks. Trudeau says Poilievre's message is all about anger. You don't solve problems by scaring people, stirring up anger, the Prime Minister said. He's not stirring up anger. He's not scaring people. What he's doing, if you think going around telling people what the government's actually doing is scaring people, then isn't the stuff that the government's actually doing scary? Isn't that logic? Is it just me? Just comment below. Is it scary or is it the truth? What do you think? He went on to say his answers to everything is cuts and be angry. Yeah, we're talking about, I'm not talking about cutting like things like funding to the hospital and stuff, and Poilievre isn't doing the same either. We're talking about make things affordable. Don't give people extra money to pay Loblaws extra for their food so they can have super record profits, the biggest profits ever in the history over the last 20 billion years of Loblaws. This is the highest their profits have been. So I'm using a climate thing there. Over the last 20 billion years, Loblaws profits are the highest they are today than they were 20 billion years ago. That's not Canada. That's not how we build a stronger future. No, what we do in Canada at the moment is that we make people's lives so hard and so dependent on the government that if there was an election, you'll have to vote for Liberal. That's because you need them handouts, or else you'll just lose your house, lose your car. You won't be able to keep up with the payments on either, and you won't be able to feed your family because we won't be giving you this grocery incentives. That's how we've gotten through the challenging times we've had in the past. We've only had challenging times, to be honest, over the last 8 years. That coincides with Trudeau. While the rate of inflation dropped from a June 2022 high of 8.2% to 2.8% in June, the rate within the Bank of Canada's desired 1 to 3% range, the cost of living for many Canadians is just high. It's just remained high. Food prices were up 8.3% in June this year. Why? Why is food so expensive? Why is food now a luxury item? This is ridiculous compared with the same time last year. And the cost of shelter, like your house, rent, has also increased by almost 5%. That's 4.8%. It'll be 5% by the time this video is done. What? Till next time. Annoying.